So close. Hey, folks, thanks for tuning into the Band Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Lafferty, and we are here to play Tiny Dungeons. The long delayed, long prophesized game has finally come to be. And the very photogenic Jason Sunday will be our DM. How you doing, Jason?
Great, thanks.
No worries. Pleasure to have you, sir. I'm glad we're finally playing this game.
Right.
Do we have any Roll20 or Owlbear Rodeo links I need to share?
Now we're going to do straight up imagination. So
Theater of the mind.
yes.
All right, cool, man.
But what if we don't have any imagination? Then we're screwed.
You can borrow
If you
mine.
don't have any imagination, then role playing is the wrong hobby for you.
Not really. I've known people
This is something that my roommate Tom and I discussed when 4th edition happened, and the official art had breasts on the Dragonborn, and people were complaining left and right about Dragonborn shouldn't have breasts. And we were like, if you are not creative enough to say Dragonborn in my campaign don't have breasts, then take all your books, take them back to the game store, sell them, and find another hobby, because role-playing is not for you.
Hey, Pastor Mindy, good to see you, sir.
Yes, I'm evil and vindictive.
All right. Hey, so we are playing. Everybody go around and introduce your characters. Jacob, you go first.
Today I am playing Monroe the Minotaur. I am a blacksmith who is also a mage and a big giant battle warrior. I go berserk in battle and debuff my enemies. And
I
I
remember
have
that.
outrageous accent of who knows where it's from. It's certainly not Greek.
All right. Aid, who are you playing?
I have got Garvel, the Karu, and he's the bear chappies you see in Tiny Dungeons. I am a knight hunter background with a fighter paladin mix to make up from the advanced dungeon Tiny Dungeon classes.
All righty. Alice.
Also, technically, Alice's bodyguard as well.
Oh, well, that is a perfect segue to ask Alice about her character.
Hi, I'm Khalith. You see me constantly playing with a coin. I am a red and salamander with yellow splotches and stripes. And I'm sorry, I'm making up the colors because I only have a black and white, but that's what I got the impression of. I am known for having my own airship known as the Flight of Fancy, of where you are all my crew, apparently. And we got money to make, boys.
I didn't realize we were going to be on your ship. That's cool. I just didn't know we were doing that.
I don't know, but that was the introduction I read in the background after I chose.
So I suppose I am bosun?
Strong, like Russian bull.
Yep.
And I am playing Baranak Flintspinter, who is a dwarf who does dwarf things and has a big hammer. So, were you saying I should give up RP role playing if I didn't have creativity?
Technically, if you're going by the original character introductions, because I actually wrote the original character introduction, he's also the guy who fixes the airship and is the responsible.
See, you're my
for the
repairman.
upkeep. Yeah, you're effectively the repairman. Yeah.
That's the bosun. Bosun is responsible for ship's hull and components, including rigging, anchors, cables, sails, deck maintenance, and small boat operations.
You do realise that if Mike is that actual, then you actually might just be the cook now. That might be your cook.
All right. Well, we'll figure out duty charts later. Jason, we put our fates into your capable hands. What are we doing?
All right. So first, we're going to be playing Advanced Tiny Dungeons, which is a little different than the standard Tiny Dungeons. And you could probably pick up the differences in this play, or you could go back and watch our character creation and see some of the differences there. We're going to start the heroes off in a tavern as often happens. You're speaking to a female dwarf. She has red hair, a green eye, and she's missing an eye, but she has a replacement magical eye that kind of looks like Starry Night. And
all right.
she says, "I have brought you here to hire your services to retrieve a map to great treasure. I understand that you are looking for work, no?
There's money to be made?
Of course, of course. I'm willing to pay 250,000 gold
Aye.
for this.
Take the job, Captain.
And what cut of the treasure from the treasure map are we getting?
There is no cut. I would say 250,000 is enough to cover your expenses and then some.
Aye, but the treasure that you are asking us to find, the treasure map, would that not... And what value of it is that?
Maybe great treasure, maybe nothing. We shall see.
True, true. 250,000, you say, for a gamble. All right,
It's a bargain.
I'll take it. Perhaps.
So, Captain, do we get paid either way?
Yes.
Excellent, I'm in.
Well, now here's the details. She pulls up a map and she shows you some trade routes. And she says, the treasure map is on this trade route here. It'll be aboard a large naval vessel. And these are sky lanes, so this is going to be an airship that you're going to be trying to find. She says, we believe it's being held here by a group of fanatical cultists that are looking to use the treasure for themselves.
It's always cultists, isn't it? Everything we run into trouble it's always cultists. Okay.
Religion brings nothing but trouble.
So she points to an area. We believe that they are currently stationed right here at this intersection of the Razor Sea and the East Continent.
I look down at the map.
She said, begin your search there.
Okay. Is it an area that we have some familiarity with?
Possibly. Let's take a look at your characters. Okay, so do you have like a background that could help you? A family trade, perhaps?
I am a trader, and I am apparently the owner of the Flight of Fancy, the airship we will be embarking on in a minute.
Okay, so this is going to be a easy check, and you'll have advantage. So you'll roll 3 dice, and you're looking for a 4.
Okay, and these are D6s in this.
Yep.
Right, 3 dice. Well, that was easy. 5, 5, and 3, so I made it.
All right. You know the area very well.
Okay. I know the area. We've done some business in the area a few times. So how dangerous is it?
Exactly. Are we talking 30 cultists, or are we talking a small group of 5? I mean, is this some kind of sprawling organisation? I don't want to be taking my my boss into some really dangerous situation. Couple of guys I can knock down, fine, but yeah, that's as far as it goes.
So we're looking at the cover of Flight of Fancy, which is actually a book by our very own Aid Smith. So way to go, Aid. Which one of these characters is? Are you the big werewolf guy back here?
I'm the wolf, the bear.
Okay.
And then
I'm the bearded dwarf fellow here, and I would guess that makes Alice the salamander here in the middle.
Yes, apparently. I chose the character because it was adorable, and then I read it afterwards. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yes, you're in charge. Congratulations, Captain.
Hmm.
She
Yep.
says, I won't lie. There might be significant resistance. This is a naval-sized ship, so
What
it
what kind
will
of
not be
dangers
easy.
are we familiar with in the area? What kind of pirates, bandits, cultists? What kind of creatures
Weird magical
tend to
crap.
be in the area? Yep.
I would say that based on your role, you would guess that this group is um, a rather large underground cult, um, and it's called the Red Death.
The Red Death. Ah, okay.
Cult of the Red Death.
Yeah, I remember back in when we were living in the mines before my clan disintegrated. Those guys from the Red Death used to come by and knock on our doors on Saturday afternoons with literature. They were
Yeah.
no good.
Yep.
Come join the Red Death. Come join the Red Death.
No,
They
as
wanted-
I say, no good comes from religion, and especially not from the death cults.
You know, they want you to meet their Lord and Savior. So
Yeah, a quick way though most of the time.
Yep. The territory, it belongs to the Red Death. Eve Garvel has a few scars on his leg from them the last time we encountered them.
yes, well, I lost an eye, as you can see.
Mm.
They are quite formidable.
Well, hopefully none of us lose an eye this time. Well, then, if there's no other information you have for us, my lady, my crew and I will be heading on out.
Very well. Safe journeys.
Give her a nod, flip my coin in the air, and then start fiddling with it across my fingers again as we leave.
All
I'll
right.
get the boat ready.
Jacob, what's your character's name again?
Monroe.
Monroe. Okay, thank you.
Monroe the Minotaur. We have alliteration on our side.
That's right.
Because we're amateur Stan Lees.
Okay.
It's Peter Parker.
Do you guys make any provisions before sailing out?
Actually, yes. So we are going to stock the ship. I'm going to make certain I do the walk over, once over, make certain everything is in order. Everything is maintained and prepped. Is there any lack of supplies that we might be dealing with, or is everything good?
So, I mean, you probably need to stock up from your last travels. Get more black powder and cannonballs and make sure that's all stocked up and ready to go. But you probably have most of the provisions you need.
Okay.
I want to make sure we have the correct number of weevils in our biscuits.
That's right.
Please, no.
You can take some tribbles with you
per
too.
biscuit, I believe. What's required?
Okay. You all set sail. You make your way across the land. There are storm clouds in the distance. Captain, go ahead and roll a navigation check to see how well you fare. This is a normal difficulty. Sure. And unless you have some sort of advantage for this.
I have Explorer,
okay.
which in my specialties, which seems like it might be beneficial here.
Okay. All right. So your Explorer, that's so you have two first specialties that make up your class, and that's like your permissions to get the talent, the traits associated with that one. So
okay. So sounds like I have 2 dice,
Yep.
right?
Yep, 2 dice.
Okay, I have a 5 and a 4.
All right.
I missed what you
So
said
you
the
actually-
DC was.
5. DC is
Okay.
5. Yep. You're able to navigate. Up ahead, you see what could possibly be other airships in the area. Um, you're not sure yet if it's the one you're looking for, but there is quite a bit of movement on the deck.
Okay.
Size wise, what are they? Are they all large, or have we got a mix of sizes as well?
They're a mix of sizes. There's like everything from like a tiny rowboat kind of look to a larger ships. So this could be other ships in the cultist army, or it might
Yep.
be just other travelers.
I'll call up to Monroe in the crow's nest. Hey, Monroe, what do you see?
What do I see?
Okay. So out in the distance, you see there are other pirate ships look like attacking a smaller vessel. You can't tell exactly what who is who, but you can see that they're attacking and they're having quite the battle.
Captain, we have battle ahead. There are multiple pirate ships battling the larger ship. I
will call
recommend we
out.
prepare for battle.
Okay, I will call out. Man your stations, men and women.
Beat to quarters.
Sounds like we're ready for
Right.
battle.
Okay. As you get closer, you notice that the larger ship has a black flag with a red gauntleted fist.
Black flag with a red gauntlet. Okay.
This may be the ship you're looking for.
Okay.
All right.
This may be the ship we're looking for. I just had that intuition. Sorry, go ahead.
Are they particularly occupied, and do they appear to be winning?
They appear to be winning, but they are occupied. That there is several ships around it, so it seems like maybe perhaps a smaller group is trying to take on the larger one.
Okay.
Okay.
And are they like classic naval broadsides to another ship,
Yeah.
or so we can go around the back and we would
Absolutely.
probably come out? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. We'll probably get our pilot to do a little bit of manoeuvring and come in from the opposite direction then, if that's the way to go.
Yep.
So
that
they
sounds
haven't-
like a great plan. Go
they
in,
haven't-
get Orissa too.
They haven't begun boarding like locked together yet, but they have like some have swung over, looks like, and beginning to fight.
Oh, we intend to board them. We're gonna go up around the back and board them. That is the
Okay.
plan at the moment.
All right. So you'll probably want to try to do that without being noticed, I'm guessing.
Yep.
All right. So who is going to be steering the ship? Would that be Alice again?
No, because I'm not the pilot of the ship.
Well,
yeah, that's Garvel.
I say,
Because
as
it's
we
not
haven't
Orissa,
technically
it's
got- as we
Garvel.
technically haven't got a pilot. I'll make a roll to actually steer the ship. So
Okay.
yeah, cool. Okay.
Well,
So-
isn't Garvel the boss's bodyguard?
Yes.
He's also my second in command. So apparently, when our actual pilot's not available, he pilots, according to the history I got.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Right. So 2d6, 5 or 6.
2d6.
Correct?
Yep. So you're trying to look for 5s.
Got a 6 and a 2.
All right. All right. So Garvel expertly pilots the ship behind the larger naval vessel. Now, are you trying to go like kind of underneath it a little bit? Or are you trying to be above it, or just right behind it?
We'll go down low, so we're kind of completely under the hull, and then as we need to, we will kind of rise up so we can get parallel with something we can make our way on board with.
Okay. All right. So you come up under the ship. You don't seem to be noticed. So how are you going to get on board?
We have the rope.
We are. Yep.
We have the
Grab the
rope,
net.
and I imagine grappling hooks.
Okay. All right. So who's throwing the grappling hook?
That
Okay,
would
that's
be
got-
the strong minotaur.
So that's got to be Jacob, yeah.
All right. So that'll be a 2d6 unless you have something to give you advantage.
Nothing I can think of, other than being big, strong minotaur. So yeah,
All right. So go ahead and give me a.
and I get a 3 and a 5.
All right. So Monroe twirls the hook and tosses it up. It latches firmly onto the hull of the ship.
We're on, Captain. He readies his
And
axe.
I will signal for people to start boarding them.
Okay. All right. You all begin your climb up. It is pretty windy, and it makes it a little harder to climb. So everyone give me a climb check, and this is going to be at a disadvantage.
Well, I still get a 6.
Nice.
My disadvantage gives me a 2.
Ooh. All right. So you begin climbing, and you get just like stuck in the middle. The wind's kind of blowing you back and forth.
Okay.
Anybody else not succeed?
Hey, just for the edification of our viewers, let's talk about how we would make this check.
So normal checks are 2 dice 6. You're looking for a 5 or a 6. If it's has advantage, then you'll roll 3 dice 6. Also a 5 or 6. Disadvantage, 1 dice 6.
I rolled a 1 and a 6, and I rolled my 2 dice.
Okay. All right. So you're able to climb up. No problem.
All right.
So their Advanced Tiny Dungeon also has like hard and easy and normal checks in addition to that. So the normal target is 5 or higher. An easy one check would be a 4, 5, or 6. A hard check would be a 6.
Disadvantage, I thought, means that we take the lower of the 2.
No.
Oh,
Not in Tiny
okay.
Dungeon.
Well, I got a 2 and a 5 on my 2d6.
Oh, okay.
I just thought I was supposed to take the low. I'm fine then.
All right. Sounds like everyone makes it up.
I got a 6 on my one, so yeah, I am actually quite well on that and all. So,
Captain, shock and awe or silent?
Monroe, we all know that you are best at shock and awe. Go rage.
Very well. I take my oil and flint and steel, light up a big giant skin of oil and throw it at their sail.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it. It's pretty big, so I'm not going to make you roll for it. So it immediately catches fire. I mean, you get a lot of attention to that sail. Like people almost like stop and look in shock to find out, to see that that sail is on fire.
He'll spin his axe in a very cool cinematic way and scream out, "Death to my enemies!"
All right. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and roll some initiative. All right, so for initiative, it's going to be a 2 dice 6 test, unless you have the vigilant trait, which grants you advantage. And then this is going to be an easy test. So 4, 5, and 6 are successes.
1 success.
2 successes.
Cool.
and I got 2 too.
All right. So Alice has 1. It has 2. Jacob, you said you had 2?
I do.
All right. Mike, what do you have? 2. Okay. All
I'm not slow. I'm just hanging back.
You're the captain. You're assessing.
I'm gonna have the your adversaries have a single roll, so they have 1 success. So they're gonna go last. So between Ada and Jacob, you guys can decide who goes first.
Oh, I'll let
And
Jacob
then-
go first. He's going to charge you like a nut job, so I'll let him go first.
Okay.
I,
All right. You get to go first. You see before you several of the cultists on the deck. Some of them are fighting other freeload,
freebooters.
freebooters, pirates, whatever they are. But
I am going to wade into the nearest largest group of them, attempting to push them overboard.
Okay. All right. Do you have like a special trait that can help you with that?
I have a class trait of debuff, so maybe like they're off kilter, or it's just so intimidated by my shock and awe presence and all that.
Okay. Let's see.
I also have the traits of berserker.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay, I had to restrain myself from start singing Berserker from Clarkson for a second. So I will not do that.
So he's a battle mage. What are his specialties?
Specialties are mage and fighter.
Got it. Okay, so I think Berserker is a fighter trait.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go. All right, so you can attack with primal and furious rage. You can choose to make an attack with 1 less die. If you do, each die that succeeds deals an extra point of damage.
Okay.
All right, so you want to use that trait to attack them?
Sure.
All right. So you'd roll. This would be a 1d6 if you want to use Berserker.
Certainly.
Okay.
That's going to unfortunately be a 1.
All right. So you try to smack, you hold your axe like this across your body. You try to push them. They are very wiry and they dodge underneath your attack. All right. You get 2 actions in Tiny Dungeon. What would you like to do your second one?
Then I will sweep the deck with my axe as they go low.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a 2d6 roll, unless you have something that'll boost.
4 and a 6.
Okay. All right. So that's 2 successes, which hits. So in Advanced Tiny D6, each success gives you weapon damage. So you're wielding a heavy weapon, and I think that's 2 damage.
It's 2 damage per hit.
And then, so that'd be 2 for each, so 4 damage. And I think it's 1 extra per success, so that's a total of 6 damage. So
Right.
you just cleave several of them straight in half when you swipe your axe.
Okay.
All right. So up next we have Aid.
Okay, so I obviously see the Minotaur stomping in. These cult guys, who do they appear to be? Are they like hooded humans in cloaks? Are they seem to be some kind of alien weird monstrosity thingies, or just regular guys?
They seem to be mostly human, but there's a couple dwarves and other salamanders and different
Okay.
type.
Cool. Right, so I will use my action. Can I use it to wait and make sure that nobody attacks the Salamar? And
Sure.
basically, I have obviously bodyguard as a thing. So as my guard as my class trait.
Right.
So if I can utilize that to basically bash someone that comes a little bit too close rather than dashing in, that would be very, very handy.
So it sounds like you want to go like on a hold and
Yep.
wait for that to happen.
Yep, that's fine. Yep,
All right.
all good.
Got it. Okay. Who wants to go next? Mike or Alice?
I will hit something
I
with my.
believe
With
Mike's
my
before me.
I have my maul. I like to hit someone with it. So
Okay. All right. You see the opportunity to slam your maul into someone. You get to rush up to them. Roll 2d6.
2-6. Freshman 90 says the cult of the Red Death does not discriminate on membership. At least the death cult is progressive, I guess.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's easy to be progressive when you don't care about your followers.
Yeah. Easy.
I got a 6 and a 2.
All right. So in Advanced Tiny Dungeon, I will point out that when you're attacking enemies, you're targeting their armor class, and their armor class is typically a 4 or a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes 6, depending on who it is. But in this case, they have very low armor class. So what was your totals? I'm sorry.
6 and a 2.
Okay, so your 6 hits. And what kind of weapon are you wielding? The
Great maul.
maul.
Yep.
So that's a
Yep.
2 damage. So that's
2 damage.
3 points of damage.
All
3
right.
points of damage to the cultist.
Is he still alive?
No, he is not.
Okay.
He falls over with a smashed in head.
All right.
Okay. Alice.
Okay.
Actually, you get 2 hits.
Is there
I'm
any
sorry.
one of them?
Mike gets
Yep.
2 hits. I'm sorry. Did you want to do something else with your second move?
Second action, yeah. Of course.
I can't hear you. You're on mute.
I hit another cultist with my hammer.
Okay. All right.
5 and 6.
All right. You spin and you smash just his face in, and you hear a crack as his bones crumble. A tooth breaks loose and falls to the ground. He drops.
Bonk.
Yeah. Also,
All right, cool.
Go ahead, Alice.
Is there someone on deck that looks to be their leader?
If he is, you can't tell who he is in the fight.
Okay. I will pick up the tooth that fell, and I will raise it up and say, and before we fall into pure barbarism, perhaps I could speak with your leader to negotiate a ceasefire. Otherwise, I will allow Monroe and my friends to continue. Yes? No? Anyone?
So one of the cultists is fighting with a
Pointing at the scary Minotaur charging through as I'm hiding behind my bodyguard Garvel.
One of the cultists is fighting with a rapier, and he's like blocking and parrying. He says, "The captain is in the brig."
Okay. I'm going to start making my way towards the brig.
Okay. All right.
As I'm dodging. Hey, watch that cloak. Watch my cloak.
All right. Do you all follow?
I'll definitely follow.
Of course, we follow Captain.
All right. Okay. You go down below, and you can tell that the crew had exited very quickly, because you find like a towel laying in the middle of the hallway. Looks like somebody spilt a drink. Some different fruit is like tumbling as the ship rocks, and you go down into the brig type area, and then you see there's a man in a cell. he's he's like barely clothed. He's got like basically a loincloth on. He's shackled to the wall. But you don't see the captain. He says, any help?
And who are you? Surely you are not the captain?
Oh, no. He left. He was here recently, but he left. He says,
And what has you tied up to this rigging?
well, I've been taken prisoner, ma'am.
Does he doesn't look like a cultist, right?
No, he doesn't. And
who do you work with?
He's a it looks like he's a monk. Actually, he's got his head shaved. He's got scars across his cheeks. He's very frail, older guy. He says, "I am a monk of the Order of the Stargazers."
Any of us have knowledge of stargazers, by chance?
Would I know anything with my mage knowledge?
Yeah, possibly. Go ahead and give me a roll, and I'll give you advantage on this one.
And I do have Explorer. I get around. So have I
Yeah,
heard of
possibly,
stargazers before?
you both can
All
roll.
three roll 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Okay. Alice, you have not heard of them, but Jacob has. Monroe remembers that about this order. They are keepers of secrets and ancient knowledge, and they also happen to be good with kung fu.
They are a secret order of knowledge keepers and mystic warriors. This is our captain. Serve her well, and we'll let you live.
Well, I will
Probably. Sorry, go ahead.
I will start taking his bonds off, trying to free him. It seems we are sent here for likely the same thing. We are here for a treasure map. You are here for a treasure map?
He kind of looks down slightly and like contemplatively. He says, "Not exactly."
Well,
I think with him being knowledge of secret things, this man may be map.
He turns around and the map is tattooed on his back.
Ooh, okay.
He says, "I am the map."
Okay, Monroe picks him up and puts him over his shoulder. We have what we came for, Captain. Let's go.
We turn around and we start leaving.
Okay. All right. As you're leaving, the ship suddenly jolts hard.
No jolting.
Something big hit the ship.
Okay.
I want everybody to roll with disadvantage. So this is the keep your balance.
It's a 2 or 3d6.
Oh, nice.
2d6 or 3d6? 3.
1d6.
No, 1d6.
1d6.
And
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 3.
All right.
I got a 6.
So Caliph is able to keep their footing, and Garvel is able to keep their footing, but both Barnook and Monroe go crashing to the ground.
Do we create a hole in the ship? Is it sinking though?
It feels like it might be falling, like slowly falling. but
Okay, that's
falling.
not a good sign.
I will reach down and give help the nearest one up if it's Baranuk or Monroe, and I will shout over the edge. And I apologize, I had the name wrong before. For some reason I read it dyslexic like, but I will shout down to my pilot Larissa, prepare for us to jump.
All right. So you guys have
Waiting
to.
for her to move.
So you get one of them to their feet. Jacob Monroe's got to go ahead and pick up the fallen monk as well.
Yes.
He's got quite the gash on his head, but he is living.
But shouldn't the monk get his own check since he's a very dexterous martial artist?
I have him. I have him over my back. I think that's.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Well, he's in bad shape though. He probably looks like he hasn't been eaten in quite some time. They've not been treating him well.
Oh, okay. Well, once we get on my ship, he's gonna get fed.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys start exiting the ship, and you come up on deck, and about that time, a gigantic dragon lands on the deck. It looks like a cross between a dragon and like with the hide of like an alien from the movie Aliens. So it's kind of like chitness.
Does it seem friendly?
No,
Okay.
it does not. It roars and it's like little spittles of acid come out onto the deck.
Well, I've always been taught you shouldn't judge people or beings by their external appearances. I think one of us, Monroe, maybe you, should go over and give him a hug and just, try to reach out.
I throw Baronook over the side.
So apparently I have PTS on something. So I'm gonna. I look at this. I'm certain this is what I have PTS over, and I go, Garavel, get us out of here now. We do not want to engage with that.
On his back is it looks like some sort of knight in spiky armor. He's got a red like that I guess was like a halberd. Is that what they're called? The red
halberds.
piece across their chest.
Or a tabard. Yeah.
Hauberk.
Yep. Halberd.
Hauberk.
Hauberk.
Haub. Hauberk? Okay, not halberd. I kept hearing somebody saying halberd.
Halberd. Hauberk.
Halberd.
Yeah,
Well, we used to call them
exactly.
tabards in the SCA.
Halberd. So and it's got the symbol of the Cult of the Red Death on the front.
Oh, so he's probably not friendly.
Fuck this noise.
And so he's got like spiky armor, and he's got like a lance on his side.
Okay,
like,
has Larissa
propped
lined
up.
up the ship so we can jump yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
jumping.
She's like,
Okay, so
I'm
we
ready,
jump.
boss. Okay. I'll go ahead. Everybody give me a roll to see if you made it. This is going to be a hard landing here. So a 6. You'll get away unscathed.
1d6 or 2d6?
I'm going to take a
2 dice 6, unless you have something that'll give you advantage. And then it's got a hard difficulty. So it's 6s or success.
I got a 5.
I got double 6s
Nice.
with my swan dive.
Captain knows their thing.
Yep. How did Barnook do?
I got a
15
6.
lands. All right, 5.
5. Okay. All right. So you land kind of hard. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh, down to 6.
Yep. 8. How'd you do?
I got a 6.
All right.
Well,
you're good.
It's okay because I'm used to hardships.
Very good.
All right. Seeing
You
that
keep
you
landing
just
like that,
ran,
we're going to have to rename this the lollipop or something.
seeing that you had a hard landing, you or not landing. Seeing that you just ran off with the map, the knight aboard the dragon kind of guides the dragon towards your ship, so it kind of like takes off, kind of drops like a swan dive and comes underneath towards the ship.
Lovely.
Do we
Man
have
your stations.
Do we have anything to repel?
We do have a heavy crossbow at the front of the ship.
Just across. Oh,
Yep.
we don't have cannon. Oh,
Well,
damn.
You
but
do
it's-
have cannons.
We've got cannons now. There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So for this adventure, you will have cannons.
Oh, great.
So go for it.
Upgrade.
Okay, cannons. I will man the cannon then.
Oh,
All right.
cannons on dragon.
Hey, look, we have a map.
Yes, we do.
We do have
Yep.
a map.
So he is flying towards the ship. He has not landed, but you guys scrambled down aboard. He looks like he's like kind of circling to get his approach vector right. Who is manning the cannon?
I will
I,
man one, definitely.
I will also man one.
All right. So someone will need to pilot the ship to get it aligned correctly.
Thought we had an NPC doing that.
Yeah, we have an NPC that can. Our pilot can be.
Larissa.
Yeah, I can make. I'll make the roll because I made the roll last time.
Yeah,
We can do
that'd be
that.
great.
That's cool. Okay, so that would be a 5 and a 3. So that's a good start.
All right. So she begins like giving it like a hard turn, trying to line up the side cannons right where you guys need to be.
Am I able to assist by giving call outs of,
Left a bit, right a bit.
Okay,
Back.
yeah, let's
Where
do
to
this.
watch?
Let's have you make a roll to command.
Sure, I'm good at that. Trait, charismatic. Does that give me
This will
advantage?
be a normal roll, so a 5. Oh yes.
Okie dokie. Trait,
I'm
charismatic.
Not
Okay.
sure what the
And I have insightful as well, which is something I'm utilizing right now as well. So, okay, I've got a 5, 5, and a 1.
All right. You are successful. So that will give them advantage on this check. But
Awesome.
it is hard away. The dragon is far away and a moving target. So we're going to make this a hard check.
Mhm.
So 6s are successes here.
But with 3 dice, yeah?
3 dice, yes.
That's good then. I just rolled a 6, 6, and a 3.
Oh, no.
So that's a good start.
I got
Alright,
I got 2 6s. That's considering how badly I usually roll. That's
Particularly good.
yeah, it's
Good
terrible.
stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 12 points of damage on the dragon. So these cannonballs slam into him. He like kind of screams in pain and kind of does like a barrel roll to kind of recenter himself. He roars menacingly, and I'm going to roll some dice to see what happens here. Okay, he scores a single success, and just like a dragon acid breath just like spews on the front of the deck. So I'm going to look at you guys' armor class here and see who's hit. So it looks like everyone is hit. Okay. All right.
I don't like this.
Yeah. So you guys going to each take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Does any armor come into that?
Your armor is your armor class.
Just your AC, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No
So
damage,
your
okay,
AC
right.
represents the die roll that I have to roll to hit.
Cool.
So
So 2 points, you say, yeah?
2 points. Yep.
Okay, good stuff. Down to 12.
Okay. They're starting to get closer. So range is no longer an issue. What do you guys want to do next?
I'm basically going to continue directing with one change. I am going to be grabbing a net or basically a net that's at the end of a rope that we have here on deck. I'm going to hand it off to Monroe and tell him to go have fun with the night.
Okay.
Yes, Captain.
And but yeah, I'm going to basically be maintaining the same thing as I'm going to be giving directives as I am and, assisting and such like that.
Okay. All right.
So,
Are there called stats in 20d6?
I think there are actually. I can't remember the ruling off the top of my head, but what we'll say is that when you're doing a called shot, it makes it harder because the area you're targeting for is smaller, and it's also more difficult. So instead of a normal check, it'll be a 6, and then with a disadvantage.
Okay. So I roll 2d6 or 3. Huh?
1d6.
1d6.
So you need a 6, effectively.
All right. I'll just do the regular shot then. The 3d6. 3d6, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
1, 3, 6.
Okay. All right. So so that's a miss.
Okay.
So your shot goes wide, missing the dragon. Okay. Who wants to take the next shot?
I will roll my cannon shot, then Monroe can do his fishing attack. That not so good this time. A 4, a 3, and a 1.
Okay. All right. Okay, so your cannon shot goes out. It also misses. You're not quite hitting his AC.
Okay, cool.
All right. So the dragon lands on the side of the ship, like crushing the side rail, like damaging the side rail. Like acid is steaming on the deck. The knight hops off his back and charges Monroe.
Ah, good.
All right, I'll go ahead and give him a roll here. All right, Monroe, your AC is 4, right?
That is correct.
All right, so he's got 2 successes here, so that is going to be 6 points of damage to Monroe as he rams you with his lance.
All right.
All right. The dragon is going to take a bite attack at Caliph.
Khalif? Sure.
Caliph. I'm sorry. Okay. It scores 1 success. So you're going to take 3 points of damage.
Okay. Ah! Oh, now you have me angry. I am a civil person.
All right. So back to you guys.
I haven't gotten to act yet.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Monroe wants to take the net that the captain handed him and pretty much wrap the knight up in it.
Okay. All right. So you're just doing a test here.
That is a 6 and a 2.
All right. So you are able to get it around him. He's struggling, but you're able to wrap. I mean, he's not like solid yet, but you've got him where he's kind of confined.
Okay.
Makes it harder for him to attack.
For my second action, I want to bam him.
Okay.
I want to treat him like the Hulk treated Loki.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
I got a 4 and a 1.
All right, so that is enough. Since you have him wrapped, it's enough to slam him. So you grab him and you slam him on the ground. That is, let's see, your light weapon. So 2 points of damage to him. All right. Okay. Anybody else not get to act?
Nope, we'll go now.
All right. All right. So back to the top. Whoever wants to go first is fine.
Civilized salamander is now no longer so civilized. I'm going to straighten my vest, and I'm going to swing at this guy.
Okay.
That's in the
Dragon,
neck.
dragon, you mean, or knight in?
The knight that's literally engaged with me in the face. Well,
No, that was a
getting
dragon that
bam,
bit you.
bam in front of me.
That was a dragon that
Oh.
bit you.
The dragons bit me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Sure. I will actually slash it right in the eye. I will do a called shot. I am going to cold shot this dragon in the eye with my dagger.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a 6 and a 5 on my 2 dice.
Okay. All right. So you slash his eye. He screams out in pain. And that eye
Surrender.
is bleeding silver blood.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
That means the blood is valuable.
Mhm.
We should make sure we save it and recycle it. Oh, no.
And acidic.
And my second attack will be to, I'll try and slash it in the other eye. Heck, let's blind it. Slashing it in the other eye. Is there any hero point system or anything like that where I can get an extra d6 just to make sure this happens?
No.
Okay.
There's advantage and disadvantage, but
Okay, well, I got a 5 and a 3 this time
okay.
for the other eye.
All right. So you slash the other eye. It is also bleeding. He
Awesome.
roars in pain.
That's what happens when they put me back down to half hit points. Now they know better.
All right.
I'm done.
Anybody
Okay.
else?
Yes, right. Cannon. Can I angle the cannon to actually blow away the railing that this dragon is perched upon, so it falls into the?
Absolutely.
I will try that then.
Go ahead.
It's wrecked already, so screw it. Right. So, do I get an advantage, or do I just get? A
Yeah,
regular
I think this is a good opportunity for advantage for this.
roll? Okay, perfect. A 2, a 5, and a 6.
Okay. All right. So you blow the cannon blows the railing right off. It looks you see the dragon like tipping. I'm gonna give him a little roll here. Okay. The dragon like kind of swan dives backwards, falling off. So he's off. He's blinded by his own blood right now. All right.
With the fact that he got stabbed in both eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably navigating by echolocation now. We'll hear him screaming.
Yep.
So can I hit the guy with the spiky armor?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Death Knight? Okay. 2d6 or 3d6?
A 3d6 because I think being wrapped up like this is definitely an advantage.
Oh, am I gonna take an alignment check if I hit him while he's wrapped up?
No.
I don't care.
Sorry.
No,
I don't see alignments.
He's
on
not
the sheet.
helpless. He's still fighting.
6, 2, and 3.
All right. So that 6 is a success. So you slam him with your hammer. He's looks a little bit dazed, and he drops to one knee.
Anybody else have an action this turn?
Oh
You
yeah,
have a second
I
action.
haven't
You
done
have a
this
second
turn yet.
action, though, Mike.
Oh, do
Yeah.
I? Shit, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
I keep
My
forgetting
second action
about
will be
stuff.
loading the cannon back up, by the way. So,
Okay.
Got
just
it.
in case.
All right. So rolling 3d6 again. There's a 4. There's a 5. There's a 1.
All right. So you hit him again, slamming his head. It like bounces, down as he crumbles to the ground. He's crawling towards the deck, across the deck, towards the side of the ship.
Is he still in the net?
He's in the net, but he's
Okay.
moving very slowly.
Then Monroe wants to gather him up in the net and throw him like a big giant sack into the dragon. Here, catch! With the intent of enough force to maybe push the dragon over, since it was hit with a cannon and off kilter.
Yeah, well, the dragon fell off the ship,
Nah.
so you'd have to throw him down towards the dragon.
We could do that. He might, if he hits him, it'll probably disorientate him anymore. We might end up just smashing to the ground. So go for it. Chuck him at him.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Do I get
Okay.
advantage on this or? just
Yeah,
regular?
absolutely. Yep.
Okay, that's a 355.
Okay. Yep. So you chuck him off of the the edge of the ship. He begins spiraling down, and then the scene fades to black. And play Advanced Tiny Dungeons yourself to find out what happened.
All right. So you want to do a sequel or just a one and done
Nope.
one shot?
One and done, sir.
One and done. Okay. So we are at the top of the hour. I need to get back to work, but we'll figure out what to play next Monday if you guys are up for next Monday.
Yep, all good.
Yep.
I'm up. See you
And
guys then.
thanks for starting both studios and Punishment 90 for being in the comment section. I always appreciate you guys. And we'll catch you all next time on the Banff Podcast.